Hello everyone, and welcome to Gander Gardening with Dawn. If you have been here before, welcome back. And if you have been here before, let me give you a really, really big thank you, because I find that doing these videos has been so much fun and has really helped me concentrate on what I am doing for the year, and it's been just a great joy. And the fact that some of you are watching and asking questions has just made it so much fun, and I am very, very grateful for that. So thank you if you have been here before, and if you're new, you are very welcome. And I hope that you learned something, or you will see that we're all in the same boat. And I'm certainly no expert in everything about seeds, but there are some seeds that I have grown for quite a while, and if there's anything that I have learned about them that I can share with you, I hope that will be helpful to you. We're now into the third week of February, and I thought it would be a good time to do an update on how the seeds that I started, most of these were started on the first day of January, the first three, and the next ones that I'll be talking about were started just before February. These first three were started on January the 1st. And the first one I want to talk about is purple bell vine. And I already did an update about that one. I have 20 plants, but I just wanted to give you a little look about how great they look right now. And they're actually starting to grow very tall. The vine part is starting. I'm not sure if you can see that there, but they're starting to do very, very well. I have 20 of these. Also started back on January the 1st, Silver Falls Dichondra. And these I have 14 plants, and I just wanted to make a note of how I have potted some up in larger pots. You can see here that this is just a little 2-inch pot, and the stems actually, they grow across the top, and they root. And so to let them have a little bit more room to do that, I have moved them into larger pots. And you can actually see here, I think some of the little stems are going across and rooting as they touch the top of the soil. So these are doing really, really well also. So these have all been growing about 7 weeks. And here are my 2 Echinacea Powwow Wildberry. And wow, these are looking fantastic. I did go ahead and pot them up into about, I think these are 4-inch by 4-inch pots some time ago, because the roots were starting to come out the bottom, and already the roots are starting to come out of the bottom again. So these are very vigorous growers. I only have 2, which was a 40% germination rate. There was a 93% germination rate on the dichondra and 83% on the purple bell vine. So these are all doing really well. And I will put some photographs on the video where you can see all of the plants that are growing of those. So started about 3.5 weeks ago are these next 3 types of plants. And this is the first update that I'm giving of those. And there's a particular reason that I wanted to do this update today, because I wanted to show everyone how different seeds, even within the same group, can be germinate at a different rate and can grow at a very different rate. And by that, I'm talking about foxgloves. And I have been growing foxgloves from seed for at least 6 years, and I grow some every year. And my favorite is Dalmatian peach. I've grown those every year for quite a while now. But the thing is, the rate of growth with different types of foxglove is significant. It's quite amazing. And if any of you out there are growing Dalmatian peach foxgloves, I didn't want you to think that you were doing something wrong or there was something wrong with your plants. They just grow a lot more slowly. So these have been growing for about 3.5 weeks. And I just want to show you that this is what a Dalmatian peach little seedling looks like. Pretty darn nice. But this is what the Camelot white seedling started on the very same day, within, in fact, an hour, because I planted all of these seeds on the same day within a very short period of time. So all of the Dalmatian peach are doing well. In fact, I planted 12 seeds and 11 germinated. So that's a really good germination rate, over 90%. I only planted 6 seeds of the Camelot white. The reason for that is because they are pelleted seeds, and I only needed a few. I wanted one little grouping of white foxgloves for my garden. My garden is not really large, and I don't have a lot of space, so I only planted 6. All 6 germinated. But isn't that interesting, the difference in the size? They've had the exact same conditions right from the beginning, but there's quite a difference. Now, as I told you, I planted 12 seeds of the Dalmatian peach, but then after 11 of them were growing, I thought maybe that wasn't quite enough, because there are several different areas in my garden where I wanted to put them. So I started 6 more seeds about a week ago. Oh no, I think it's more like 10 days ago. And I'm gonna have to stand up and show you closer. Here they are. They have now germinated, and they're just starting to grow, but this is about 10, maybe 11 days of growth on these Dalmatian peach. And as you can see, I have them in these little peat pods. In fact, I think these are coconut core pods, but they're the same idea, and they came from Jiffy, the company Jiffy. But here we go. What I do is I like them in pods because they're easier to take out, and then you can plant them on whenever each individual one is ready. But I had 100% germination on this particular 6 seeds. So that will give me 17 Dalmatian peach foxgloves, and I think that will be enough. So that's doing pretty well also. The next type of seed that I started about, I'm not sure, a little over 3 weeks ago, was Snapdragon. And I started 2 different types. I started Chantilly Velvet, and I started Chantilly Light Salmon. And both of them had an excellent germination rate. In both cases, I broadcast the seed because the seeds were so tiny, and I just broadcast them on a square container, and I pricked them out as they were getting large enough and potted them up. And so I'm potting up some of them in this is the Chantilly Velvet, and this is the Chantilly Light Salmon, and they look pretty well exactly the same. They have 1 set of true leaves, and they're developing their 2nd set of true leaves. And once they start with their 3rd set of true leaves, and there's a little distance, I will then pinch them back above the 2nd set. But these had, I would say, somewhere between 80 and 90% germination probably, but that is just an estimate because I really don't know, because I didn't count all of the individual tiny seeds. But they're both doing really well, as you see, and I'm real glad with that. And the last type of seed that I started about 3 weeks ago, a little bit later than the other two types of seed, was coleus. And these are coleus pinto mix. And I want to show you what they look like. And here are a couple that, and I started them the same way. I broadcast them on top of some soil. The seeds were incredibly tiny, and there were lots of them in the pack, I think over 100. And so here they are. These are two of the larger ones. Hard to see this one, but you can see how different they are. Very, very different in coloration. These are two of the largest ones that I have, and most of the ones that I have are still in little packs like this. Because when I prick them out, if they were really small, I put them in a 6-pack instead of a 2x2. But a little bit of user error right here. I obviously didn't get enough root of this one, or I was too rough or something, but one of them died, but there was actually one growing in there. But that's typical, but I do have 5 out of the 6 that are doing really well, and they're just starting to develop their second set of true leaves. So I'm very, very happy about that, and they all look quite different, which is very fun to see how they change and how they look as the time goes on. And believe it or not, I have around 50 of the coleus seedlings, and I'm pretty sure that the germination rate was around 90% on those. I'm okay with having that many because I have a special event coming up with a book that I am doing, and that's going to be happening in late April or early May, somewhere around that time. And I'm going to use these coleus plants. I'm hoping that they'll be large enough at that time to be a nice looking plant, and I'm going to be giving those away as gifts for people that attend that event. So I'm really looking forward to that. Anyway, I am very happy so far with the success of how things are going this year for my seed starting. I wanted to do this short video today, which is just an update about how they are all growing. And in about a week or a week and a half, I will be doing a video about the seeds that I will be starting in March, because every month there are different seeds that I start that need different length of time before they are ready to plant out. And so, so far, 2025 has been really good for the seed starting, and hopefully it will stay that way. But of course, you cannot count on that because you never know what's going to happen when it comes to gardening. That is for sure. But I really appreciate you taking the time to watch this today, and I hope you're having a really great day. Thank you.